Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works anime reaction. Last episode we just got through the prologue. Today we'll be getting through episodes 1, 2, and 3. This is probably going to be the longest episode of the series, maybe barring the last one, because this is another like hour-long episode. Then we're doing two more after that. So it's going to be a long one. One thing I do want to say before I start is I realized thanks to some comments that I've skipped two things that I actually did intend on watching. I actually skipped the Dean's adaptation of the Fate Route as well as the Einsburn consultation rooms. I meant to watch both of those, and I got to be honest, I just completely forgot and was hyped to get into Unlimited Blade Works and just moved into it. I will still watch probably both of those before Hollow Ataraxia, and if I don't watch them before, I will probably watch them either like in the middle as like a little break or after. Um, I think I'll probably do the Einsberg consultation rooms before Hollow Ataraxia. They don't seem super long. I'm not sure about the Studio Dean anime. Um, might do that later. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to say sorry. kind of messed that up in my hype for Unlimited Blade Works. Um, that's that. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, we're already here, so let's just move on in Unlimited Blade Works for the time being. We're gonna go ahead and begin our countdown. Again, it is 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Oh, we're at it. 1 second. Oops. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. That's a spicy place to start. Makes sense to start here for Shirou, but this is always so horrifying, man. It never gets any less horrifying, to be honest. Cardboard boxes look really low quality. No, he is slumped. That is fact, though. That is no excuse. It's hard on himself as ever, I see. Oh, that's a cool visual. Oh, OP time. I don't think I've ever heard this one. Oh, that looked so cool. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to that fight. There was definitely some spoilers in there. The certified OP moment. I always thought it was kind of cool that we got to see a lot of this stuff from Shirou's perspective, like this same day. It's kind of a small thing. It might be a bit of a slog, but I think it's kind of cool. Seeing just how different things are for him compared to like Tohsaka, who was already a magus, you know? Oh no, that's an evil look. As ridiculous as ever. What the heck is she doing? Seeing her animated is actually kind of amazing. She's so ridiculous animated. I love it. Oh god. Who let her drive? That can't that can't be safe. Oh no. Boy's struggling. Oh no. Oh god. Foolish. Don't even dream of calling her that. Yeah, it's definitely a gas leak. Hmm. She's very animated, huh? I can already imagine that like the waifu wars of like a, like they got to be ridiculous. So I feel like both of the main ones, like Tosaka and Sakura, have both been kind of cutesified. That's how it always is. Yeah, literally, where is that not the case? I've never been to a school that isn't like that. Boy, not trying to let anyone see him use that magic. Wise. It's still actually a really cool ability, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, his magical prowess becomes much stronger later on, but like, it's what he has already is pretty cool, to be honest. Yeah, that ain't help. That's hard carrying. That boy ain't know what to say. I can't blame him though. Some kind of this is pretty nice music. Nice and chill. Shinji, shut you. I don't think he was planning on it. You kind of do, I guess, to an extent. Just always expect the worst from him. Like, that's how it goes with Shinji. She's like, she was always a fun character, but she's really fun in the anime already. I didn't even think about how much of a hint this bit right here was for his entire character, to be honest. This bit isn't like completely true, but the fact that he like this right here like really I guess characterizes him for me. Like that part, like the you'll burn out part, well, that actually kind of that was completely true too, actually. Hold on. Because I mean he he ends up as a like a guardian, right? I think is what they're called. You know, and I mean that's what happened, right? He got so tired of constantly having to help people, right, that he was like, I'm just gonna kill Shirou. He's gonna die. I'm going to kill me. That's basically what that was. Oh hey. Oh, that's creepy. That is. Oh my god, that would be so creepy. Where did she like scurry off to? I really never considered like how this is kind of a just this big hint towards Archer and his motivations. I mean, it's pretty subtle. I wouldn't really pick that up in the moment, but she's hurt. They found the most like they filled her role so well. The voice actress Fujimura does so good in that role. That looks so cool. His like magic circuits and whatnot. Like they look so cool animated. Soon. Hmm. I was literally about to say that was the excuse. It's always what the excuse is. Didn't you just say you were going to leave it at that? I think you're right not to leave it at that, but it really is wild the way they set that up with like no real payoff until Heaven's Feel. Wait, is it relevant in this route? I don't think so, right? Oh, hey. Did we see him this early? I don't remember seeing him. But that might have just been one of those small things that I just overlooked. And Sakura. Oh yeah, he did. Doesn't excuse what he does. That's cap. Ooh. What was that little hop? What's he doing? And probably till he beats somebody. You really do hate to see it. Dang. Brutal. What? I what? Looking for Sakura, I'd assume. Or Tohsaka, actually. Man, your demeanor changed. Circus attraction. Hmm. I don't think they went into that much detail in the VN, did they? Did they? I thought they left what happened there a mystery. Funny seeing you again. It really is straight to the point. That's a pretty tough decision. Apparently not for him, though. A magician. I mean, I guess that's technically accurate. Oh man, that scene. I keep saying it never stops hitting that hard. Oh my, the look on his face. God, his backstory is just so tragic, and it just fits into his whole character so well. Shirou is such a good character. This song is so good. The anime gives him such a dead look in his eyes, like Kirisugu, which I mean makes sense. And then Tohsaka's just chilling up there. Was like, I gotta be tripping. There is no way I would actually believe my eyes on that. I'd be like, I am tripping. I must have, something must have been laced. Like, I don't know. There he is again. Then learn to cook. Oh, good lord. Oh, rip. Boy, you got some training to do. Saber's got her work cut out for her. That really should have been the most obvious clue. I'm getting all up in his grill. Oh my. That's exactly what you should do, though. Hmm. I like the start of his command spell, or oh lord. You realize something is up. He just doesn't know what. The man that dropped his mood real fast. Yeah, okay. Beat the brakes off him. Beat the brakes off of this fool. Hmm. I can see why that would kind of hit. Like hit deep. That does not excuse his actions. Let me make that clear. Don't be. That boy's a bum. No. Yeah, but he's a bum. Now leave him out to dry. I wish he would have. He's not that kind of guy. That's what he should do there. Could you imagine how different the story would be if he just left Shinji out to dry there, said, okay, and then just didn't do it? Like, if he doesn't stay after, he doesn't get skunked by Lancer here. Which lets Tohsaka keep her inheritance. Doesn't she doesn't feel like never mind. That was stupid. The last part I was about to say. Rip. Yep. No semblance of a shot you would make it out of this, bro. That was brutal, Lancer. Come on. You can't tell me that was necessary, bro. Well, that's not quite true, but Obviously, like this is a rough situation for Shiro, but you kind of gotta feel bad for Lancer here. Like he totally didn't want to have to do that, but like he kind of does have to, and was probably ordered by his master. The fact that he made it this long is legit ridiculous. Bad luck. Could you imagine if after all this he had just gotten shanked again and just died? Like after Tohsaka used her entire pendant. Awfully composed for having just gotten stabbed in the heart. I don't think that was just a nightmare or something. Yeah? No, you were killed. Lancer ready to finish the job, bro. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. I'm not gonna cap. That actually looks so cool. Like the reinforced material. No, you're gonna work him. If it remained a one-on-one, obviously Lancer would have worked this dude. And there goes his weapon. Lancer's as much of a Chad as ever in the anime. He was doing what he could. Too bad you have to skunk him. Oh, he something like that. He's saying this all out loud. He is. Oh, Oh man, he's angry. Golly. You can see the sheath right there. Oh, there's Excalibur. Yeah, that's right. Saber rolled up. Fool. Should have quit toying with him. Iconic. Genuinely iconic. What? His confusion is always super funny. Just beat the brakes off Lancer. I just cannot imagine how confused I'd be if I was in Shirou's shoes right now, bro. Oh my god. That animation is so good. It's so good. This animation is so good. Oh my god. I am so happy. This is like exactly what I wanted. Blaming him. Yeah, that's the kill shot. Already with the noble phantasm, bro. Oh my god, dude. The animation is so cool. I can't wait to see some of the other ones, man. And it's redirected straight to her heart. Sheesh. Attack that's supposed to always kill didn't kill. And you revealed your name in the process. Just calling him a coward and leaving. He's like, I wouldn't. They're both crazy. Bro has no clue what's going on. Oh, yep. I was about to say she's about to have a funny reaction to that name. I mean, he is. He just doesn't have any clue what he's doing. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be wise. Too bad he's about to use one in like what, 10 minutes? Not even. Oh, not even 10. Like two. Genuinely smoked. There it is. He has no clue what's going on, bro. Oh, Archer's like, oh man. That was a pretty clear commercial break cut. Nope, never mind. That was the ending. That makes sense. That was a pretty good episode. I mean, it's exactly what I expected it to be. Hmm. Hmm. That ending feels like that makes it like that ending makes this look like this route is much more about Tohsaka than it really is. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, this route, like, she is like the main like heroine, of course, right? But like, to me at least, this route was more about like Shirou and Archer, like by a lot. I don't know. I guess maybe the obviously like the anime viewers don't know that, so maybe they're trying to start by selling it as Tosaka story. Maybe it'll focus more on Tosaka in the anime, right? Maybe she'll get more relevant screen time because she had a lot of screen time, of course, in the visual novel. But despite being the main heroine, she felt like in their respective routes, she felt like the least relevant heroine to me, right? Like, and like in the Fate route, Saber felt a lot more relevant. In Heaven's Feel, Sakura feels a lot more relevant. Hell, honestly, like Tosaka feels a lot more relevant in that route than she does in Unlimited Blade Works, right? So maybe they're like, that's not it, and maybe kind of change that up here, or maybe they're just trying to sell that it's more about Tosaka than it really is. But that whole ending, like it was like from Tosaka from like a childhood to now, right? How she's witnessing this Holy Grail war again, and how she doesn't want to let a repeat of last time happen. Is essentially is what that ending was screaming to me, and I don't really remember that plot at all in the visual novel. Maybe I'm just completely forgetting that. I don't know, but I feel like if that is actually like part of the plot, I feel like that's like an anime original thing. I don't necessarily have a problem with that. Just felt noteworthy. So what? Literally just two pawns with some dialogue. Interesting. That's all the preview is. Um, so I mean, I enjoyed the episode. It was a pretty long one. I mean, a lot of this stuff was like setup of information that we already knew. Of course, we're always gonna have the problem that I know what's going on in the episodes, so like, there is no point where I'm gonna be like, wow, fresh, brand new content. But like, of course, there's more exciting content. This was just a lot of build up and like a lot of like the preliminary information. So it was really slow up until the end, and we had the fight between Saber and Lancer, right? And whoo, man, that fight looked good, right? That fight, I am just the two fights I've already seen. I am so excited for some of the bigger fights in this route. Like Archer and Gilgamesh, right? Like, or not Archer and Gilgamesh, Berserker and Gilgamesh, Archer and Shirou, right? Like some of the caster fights. I can only imagine the caster fights. I felt like you had imagined like everything that was going on there, right? They were like, yeah, all these projectiles are coming down. She's flying way up there, right? Oh, things are exploding. I feel like that's gonna look so different. Like in the anime, it's gonna be amazing. I hope, right? Of course, maybe the quality drops and it sucks. I don't feel like that's gonna be the case with UFO Table though. I'm so excited to see all of that, man. So far, it's not disappointing. Um, so like it's just a treat to watch. Um, man, but that's all for this episode. Let's go ahead and jump into the next episode. All right, let's go ahead and jump into episode number 2. I'm gonna go ahead and begin the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, crazy. Crazy how that happens. It's awfully convenient. That glass animation looks really good. I'm just gonna keep raving about the animation. I already know it. Trash. That sheath is awfully powerful. I keep forgetting that I need to turn it down. I'm not gonna bother. I just realized I definitely had heard this song before in the outro of the episode 0, right? I'm almost positive. That animation just looks so amazing. When you see Archer and Caster duking it out, looks so good. Honestly, this is a pretty solid OP. I don't know where I'd rank it amongst the Fate ones so far, though. Dude, it is so loud. I desperately need to turn that down for next time. You can probably hear it out of my headphones when I talk. None. What is that? How does that help? Oh, never mind. Actually, I think she did tell him about that. Never mind. Yeah. Holy Grail War moment. I can't imagine being forced into this, dude. I mean, technically, he does end up with the option to leave, and he chooses not to, but. The music that's playing is so good. Well, not quite how it works for Saber, but, you know. Well, he wants to be in there. He wants to be slaying. He wants to slay Shirou. Not gonna get to see Fate Zero Saber. Yeah, yeah. Shouldn't have messed up the summoning. What the? What is that? Did we really need that butt shot? Starting to feel like. Cap. That's just false. And you've been here before. Yeah, maybe take off the bloody clothes, dog. Keeping that thing hidden away. They're showing it a lot, which is good, right? For the anime viewers. Make them keep it more in mind. That is true. True. A little bit of both. That boy foolish. It's a really long shot on Ren. Just that, actually, that angle kind of felt like a callback to Fate Zero. I mean, that might be a stretch, but this place looks a lot more creepy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's one way to put it. Yeah, crazy. I wonder how that happened. Certified. This church feels so much creepier than it does in the VN. Don't say it. Uh-oh. Well, they're not exactly the ones picking. Well, I mean, that's technically not true, but That's pretty convincing proof. Fair enough. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? It would be nice if everybody else didn't need to die for the grail to actually work. Not quite, but close enough. Honestly, just a obviously just a big lie. It's only the servants that technically need to die. The easiest way happens to be to gank the master. You'd think that, but yeah. Fade Zero made it clear that was not the case. I mean, there wasn't really a question to me to begin with, but past precedents. And then Saber would be unbound and would probably smoke you. Boy, he loves torturing him. Because the master will try to kill you. Anyways, like, this one did. Could you call any of the routes of Fate Stay Night more brutal than Fate Zero? Like, there's Heaven's Feel. Would I consider Unlimited Blade Works more brutal? I'd have to think about it more. I have stuff going on right now. I have to watch this. Fate Route definitely no though. Pretty good logic though. It's a pretty good argument. Like, ooh, that boy salt in the wound. The fact that that's not even a lie. Yeah, he knows how he's torturing him. You are, you're awful, Kirai. Yep. Because deep. Obviously, we know his decision, but I don't think there's any way he could say no after realizing the fire was caused by an errant master in the last war. That's true. That's part of the flaw of that ideology. She kind of already did, but yeah, dramatic shot time. He, a lot different than Kiritsugu. I mean, that's pretty good motivation. I can't blame him. Things about to get wild. Who's ready? Dirk about to roll up. Is Berserker and Archer fight next episode? Probably is. I think you're missing how this war works then. But definitely not. Nope. That he's waiting, patiently waiting. Of course, conveniently ignoring the fact that she already saved his life, but you know. Dissing. It's a pretty good excuse, to be fair. What was that pose? She looked like she was about to do some karate or something. Hi, Leah. Hey, Berserker. What's good, Brody? Ooh, that's some menacing music. Heat. Oh, yes, sir. That boy looks like the menace he is. Heat. I'm looking forward to the next episode. I don't know how I feel about that ending. Oh, okay. Oh, the pieces change per episode. Okay, that's really cool. God dang it, India, shut up. Ooh, and then Arch on the rooftop. Those are some cool visuals, actually. I don't want to skip those. Um, anyways, I don't know how I feel about the ending. It's pretty good. I don't know like where I'd rank it so far. Um, I don't even remember like the Fate Zero endings that well. I remember. I mean, okay, actually, no, I remember them now. I remember liking them well enough. I don't think I loved either of them, but they're pretty good. Um, super relevant. Whatever. Another pretty good episode. Bit slower. Um, it was just a lot of build up. That, of course, a lot of the like the episodes that are just going to be pure info dumps are going to be like, especially like early on, are kind of boring because I know all the info already. And I know it's kind of the most interesting part is kind of seeing the thinly veiled lies and half truths, and that part is fun. I do enjoy that. But like for the most part, a lot of the information is accurate, and like I know all this stuff, of course. Like I know what servants do. I know what the grail is. Like I know what like a master's job is, right? Like and how the war works. I know all this stuff, and so I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's like a little boring to see all that again, but that's just how it is. Obviously, I know going in, if I'm rewatching this, they have to, for people who don't know all this, they have to explain it, right? It'd be a really bad product or a really bad idea, in my opinion, to not explain it to first time viewers because that's how you get no new fans. Um, but it's a bit slow for me. Overall, I mean, it still wasn't a bad episode. Um, I will say though, I'm starting to have some problems with how Rin is presented in this anime, and that's unfortunate because I think anybody who watched me play the visual novel knows I love Rin, right? And I don't think her being like cutesified is completely inaccurate, right? I'm not gonna say that like, oh, that's not an element to her character. That's not true, right? Like the random blushing and stuff, and her like hiding things and just being a tsundere, right? Whatever. Like that's just part of her character, right? But like, I don't know. It feels like they're playing it up a lot more than it actually was. And I mean, we're even getting like random gratuitous like butt shots and like it, scenes that stay on her for way too long. She feels so much more over the top than she usually was in Unlimited Blade Works, right? Or like during the VN at all, right? It's just like I don't know. Um, maybe it's just first three episodes are they've been strange, right? But like, and it'll be better later. But three episodes. I have a feeling that that's not like an insignificant amount of the show, right? Chances are it doesn't suddenly flip, you know. So I'm gonna kind of have a problem if that's like I don't know. I want to see more of her strong Magus side, which is there, right? It is there to be fair, but it feels like the cutified side, in the words of, or like 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 the kind of the cute like tsundere side, whatever, right? It feels like, in the words of Wise, being like she's being really cutesified, right? Like a lot more so than normal. Um, I hope it doesn't last. Maybe I'll just get used to it, right? Maybe it's bothering me right now and it won't later, but it just feels a little over the top to me. Um, I don't know. We'll see though. Like, I don't know what else I can really say about that, other than we'll see. Maybe the fact that I liked her so much is part of why it bothers me, right? I don't know. Maybe it's bothering me more than it needs to. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Am I tripping here? Like, am I like totally overselling this? I mean, it's not like ruining the anime for me, but it does bother me. Um, but I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. You guys let me know what you think about that. Anyways, I think that's all for this episode. There was obviously significant story stuff that happened, but there wasn't anything I really need to like gush about, right? Like there was some fun stuff. Like there was some good stuff, but nothing like super crazy. Um, well, that reminds me, I wanted to look at something. What was it? Right here. The handshake. I'm gonna be very disappointed in the fake community if this is not memed. Like if that isn't a meme somewhere, I'm gonna be very disappointed in the fake community. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like so many handshake memes. If they don't use this one, right, for whenever they need a handshake meme, fake community is not it. Sorry, that was super off topic, very not serious. But anyways, that's all for this episode. Let's go ahead and jump into episode number 3. All right, let's go ahead and jump into episode 3. I keep wanting to say an episode 1 higher than what it actually is. I almost called this episode 4 because it is the 4th episode I've watched. But like, of course, the first episode was episode 0 because why wouldn't it be? Um, I mean, actually, it does make sense for that to be episode 0. I labeled that, but keeps throwing me off. Anyways, on to episode 3. We're gonna go ahead and begin the countdown. It's gonna be 3, 2, 1, go. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Stuff is about to go down this episode, and that's exciting. Bet you remember her now. And of course she does. How could she not? Oh, Saber does too, obviously. Oh my god, I forgot to turn it down again. There we go. That should help. I always worry that it's gonna echo out of my headphones so loud that like it'll pick it up and I'll get copyrighted. I think it has happened before, actually. I don't think it's happened on Fate, but it's a very real concern. That's why I don't talk during OPs anymore, for the most part. You might still be able to hear it. You know, whatever, man. I don't even care. If I have to mute this, it is what it is. That animation right there is really cool. Saber, like, gearing up. Don't worry about that, guys. Totally not a spoiler that Gilgamesh is chilling right there with Kirei. Do not worry about that fact, okay? Nothing is different. Good thing we have Saber. Archer hitting the fat dip. Kind of cool seeing him moving around like that in spare form. Dang it, Ilya. Shut up. So brutal. Okay, I'll kill you now. Oh my. Yeah, that's horrifying. Yeah, no, I'm getting back to I'd have been way out of dodge by now, bro. God dang, Archer. Oh my god. I remembered the explosions, but I mean, it gets more ridiculous, of course. That boy finna get smoked. Obviously not, but get to that graveyard or you're gonna get pieced up, Saber. Golly. She looks like she's enjoying this. She's watching it with me, you know? We're both watching this, enjoying. Little did we know Ilya was just an anime viewer. God, the animation just looks so good. I rave about it every time, but ooh, going hand to hand. Yeah, I shouldn't have let Hercules roll up as a berserker. That's not even fair. Oh yeah, that's one way to put it. That boy across the planet. I think that's not a bow dog. That's a catapult. Thing just came out of nowhere. When at least like when will they learn? God dang. They do a really good job of displaying the ridiculous strength and agility of the servants so far in this adaptation. You don't need to get out of dodge. Pretty quick thinking. Quite a move. Too bad he eats those for breakfast every day. Did they take a stock? I don't remember. No. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Bait him to the graveyard. The bait. It's gonna be heat. I can already tell. This is gonna be heat. She looks so disinterested now. Yeah, I'd be pretty frightened too, Shirou. Hey dog, what were you supposed to do? Like, I'm not I'm not getting within 20 feet of that thing if I can help it. Shirou's different though. We ain't gonna. Yes, sir. Obviously, he's not gonna let it end like that. That's just who he is. To fight together. Oh yeah, he did. He's like, I don't care. Kira is just so interesting to me. Absolute menace. I say that too much. Isn't that happening like right outside? Probably a different graveyard, to be fair. Jesus. It's quite the crater. Two of them. Berserker is so much more frightening in the anime adaptation than even than he was in the VN, and he was frightening there. But like seeing his agility and strength like animated, really makes it clear. It drives it home. Oh, all that for a drop of blood. Oh, this is new. Dang. That's brutal. This is new. I can't say I'm surprised that they'd add stuff like this, but of course, seeing Ilya herself's like her combat prowess, same with Tohsaka. I like the emphasis on their different forms of magic. Oh, smoked. Ah, that's who that was about. I see. Well, that was a decent shot, I guess. No, it was very welcome. They're moving L from Iliasville. Pretty sure they did. But it's not going to be that easy. Yeah. I'm guessing that's why they had that fight. Make it clear that Ilya's not going to go down easily. And obviously, that will add to the pure spectacle of how powerful Gilgamesh is. Dang. Dang. Yeah, that's definitely the reason. Ooh, she's not wrong, but like, well, he does give a clutch warning. That's not ominous. Kind of getting pieced up. Saber putting in work. Obviously, it's not enough, but that is accurate. It sounded like the Dark Souls counter sound effect. Or the backstab sound effect. Not. Oh, she actually was about to use the full might, wasn't she? Oh, okay, never mind. I really thought she was about to Excalibur for a second, like, and it was gonna get like disrupted. I was like, that did not happen. Dang. Okay, Saber. Golly. Bro got smoked. Once. No. Dang. Kind of gory. I recognize that weapon, but I can't remember what it is. What weapon is that? I know that's in the list of weapons in Fate Stay Night, but I cannot remember for the life of me remember what it is. Boy, literally using a sword as an arrow, though. That's that's brilliant. I'm not gonna lie. Jesus, that's a nuclear bomb. That wasn't a sword. That was a nuclear warhead he loaded onto that arrow or on that bow. He thinks he got Shirou with it too. No sir. That's nah. He wouldn't be surprised if he recognized it already. At least she's straightforward. Oh, that's crazy. Shirou and Shiro piqued your interest. It's wild how that happens. What caused that? Wasn't like it a piece of debris or something? I think a piece of debris. The more I listen to the ending, I definitely enjoy it. I feel like I kind of overreacted about how much they were like. I didn't completely overreact, but how much they were selling like Tohsaka as like this route's like practically main character. But I feel like they are seemingly adding stuff for like Tohsaka. You know, like that fight with Ilya that she had. I feel like just that alone kind of is showing me they're probably going to try to up her significance during this route because obviously she was important. The like especially story wise, she was really important. Um, and like how things played out, finding out, of course, that um, she's she was really important in Unlimited Blade Works. Like I can't say she wasn't. Hold on, let me just watch this. Anyways, I don't want to say Tosaka wasn't relevant in Unlimited Blade Works. I mean, obviously, she's the one who helped Shiro learn how to fight to begin with. They helped give him the will to fight, but again, that's kind of like leaning on Shiro, right? She became Saber's master, which is very relevant. She set up a lot of this by helping Shiro there at the beginning. I feel like that's not a point in Unlimited Blade Works' favor though, because that's kind of all the routes. This just happens to be the one where he doesn't immediately almost murder Archer, or like let Saber do that. Um, did Archer get skunked in Heaven's Feel? I think he might have. Not like actually did. I can't remember if he got diced up though at the beginning. I think he did. Um, but I don't want to say she wasn't relevant on Unlimited Blade Works, but like it definitely felt like she could have been more actually story important. Because most of her story contributions are in the sense that it pushes Shiro forward or has something to do with Shiro, right? Even one of her big things, like reviving him, or like her big things, like reviving him, the pendant, her kind of bringing him back, right? To her house to keep him safe after he loses Saber. Um, like almost everything, right, had to do with Shiro, and that's not necessarily a point against her, but I wouldn't be surprised if they push some things that make her relevant that aren't super related to Shiro. I don't know. I mean, even I'm saying that because of like something like the fight against Ilya. They're pushing her more as a mage as well, right? As like a central character, like as a main character, not so much a supporting one. Maybe I'm just undervaluing her role in Unlimited Blade Works. I feel like I kind of am. I guess my point is more. I think they might be increasing it. We'll see though. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode. The version of Tohsaka we got in this episode is the one that I tend to prefer. I hope we get more of that going forward because we got a little bit of the cutesy side, and that's fine, right? But it wasn't like overbearing, right? It wasn't like she freaks out because she didn't get Saber, and now she's showing us her butt, right? Like You know, that was weird. Or like the 5 second shot that just sits on Tohsaka right the whole time, her hair fluttering. Right, I don't know. I was like they were selling that really hard. I hope that's not necessarily the case for the whole anime because it just felt like too much. Um, but I really enjoyed Tohsaka this episode. I really enjoyed this episode as a whole. This is a really good episode. I love that fight. Um, really show they do an amazing job of showing off how powerful the servants are. Like so far, especially in Unlimited Blade Works, right? Seeing like how fast they are, how they jump, how agile they are, right? Like, how fast thinking they are. Like it's so it feels so apparent here, right? And of course, like we were told all of this stuff in the VN, but seeing like Berserker like kind of like on the ropes, and then all of a sudden he dodges the sword swing and starts scrapping right with his hands. He's going hand to hand, right? Like just so fast, right? It's like, oh my goodness, like, but he has like ridiculous strength. Like, how is this fair, right? They're really selling Berserker, right? And that's super important for this route because that also in turn sells Gilgamesh, right? When he casually annihilates Berserker later on, right? Like you're just like, oh my god, I thought nothing could be more powerful than Berserker. And then when Shirou manages to top Gilgamesh, you're like, what? Like, that's ridiculous. This is crazy. Right? So, them selling Berserker is a fundamentally very important block to this whole anime. And I think they've done an amazing job at it. Berserker feels very powerful. Saber, of course, feels very powerful in turn, right? For being able to lure him into a spot where she was at the advantage and then dealing with him, right? Even if it, and then it took Archer with the shooting a literal noble phantasm at him, right? And being like a nuclear bomb, right? It's just doing a good job of showing how ridiculous these servants really are, right? Saber looks powerful. Archer has, his arrows are crazy, right? Berserker is crazy strong. We're gonna realize how crazy Gilgamesh is. Like it's just super. Like they're doing a super good job on that, and the animation does a great job, like helping convey that. I keep gushing about the animation, but UFO Table really does an exceptional job animating this. I kind of like. I think after episode 2 it sounded like I was kind of negative on the Unlimited Blade Works. I'm really not. I'm loving the anime adaptation so far. I'm so excited to continue watching, man. I don't know when the next episode is going to be out. But hopefully sooner than later. But that'll be all for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. As always, leave your feedback for me in the comments. If you disagree with some of my opinions that I've given, feel free to let me know. I'd love to have some discourse. If you just have any feedback on how the videos could be better, let me know. As always, I'll try to keep that stuff in mind. Like I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Whenever the next one comes out, I hope to see you guys there. Peace.